over their heads. How is it that some people came to be so detached from reality? It's a funny thought, really. Considering we are all going through life within our own reality, yet we take part in a shared one as well. So a dual reality, I guess. I've talked of this before in my article, Separate Realities, but it is starkly obvious that people not being in the same shared societal reality is a big problem, because it leaves us vulnerable, as we now are seeing. Large groups of people can be manipulated and taken advantage of, without them even knowing. I'll use a Carl Rogers quote here. As an eminent person, some people have been shocked to have this quote attributed to him. We can choose to use our growing knowledge to enslave people in ways never dreamed of before, depersonalising them, controlling them by means so carefully selected that they will perhaps never even be aware of the loss of their personhood. Chilling, isn't it? And just to note, many of us did notice, but over the years they found various ways to dismiss or ridicule those concerns. And if we didn't get with the programmes, dissenters, conspiracy theorists, weak mental state, dangerous, and all sorts of other labels they latched onto to use to their advantage and against people, using them to turn average people against each other, and even against themselves. So, how is it that so many people are oblivious to what's really going on around them? Are they only able to view the world through their own narrow lens? No capacity for anything outside of their own rigid frames? I believe the answer to that is a definite yes. In these times of orchestrated agendas, people are being used as weapons and pawns, so the easily led are a great asset to those who wish to disrupt our day-to-day lives even further, screwing the future while they stamp all over the present. But we must take into account that it has been a long time in the making, creating compliant, dumbed-down people who aren't really paying attention. Give them bread and circuses, they say, keep them entertained. That works to a point, and if you look back through history, the parts we can presume may be taken from something that actually happened. We see there have been many an uprising, a revolt, a fight back. All failed apparently, or thwarted at the last minute, conveniently, which is where I think maybe that's just how they decided to write it. Putting it into the psyche of the people that they can try, but they will always lose. I mean, they have literally been rewriting the present as it happens. So everything previous would have been overhauled to be favourable for those in power, suitable for a purpose. Guy Fawkes, the Luddites, French Revolution, American Revolution and Civil War, English Civil War, to name but a few key moments here and there. And that purpose of which is discussed in my article, When Someone Else Saves the Day. It has, however, been continued on through this last century through various means and methods, including commercial, economic, psychological, medicinal and educational. A work in progress where they need enough people to be in such a muddle and a bind in life that they accept what appears to be on offer. But remember, it only appears that way. Try and look through the deception and cover stories to the real motive and desire for things, because those two things are pivotal, yours and theirs. They create the bind and muddle in the first place, thinking many won't notice, then pretend to be on hand to offer a solution. As I said in It All Starts to Unravel, the ones who ruined you are not the ones to save you. Remember that.